Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Spine Doodles Dailies with me, David Mitchell, on this Hump Day, Wednesday, April 7th, 2010. Well, folks, you know what today is. It is Women's Wednesday. Yay! And I have brought back my good friend in Christ. She did an awesome job last week. And here she is again, Miss Sonya Waddell, to bless us with an awesome word from God.
Hi everyone, it's Sonya Waddell coming back to you, and today I'm talking about obtaining balance. I think achieving balance in our lives is key in this era and this time. Balance is the key to life. Picture a weight scale for me, with both sides on the scale being evenly proportioned. In order to have balance, we must set our priorities in order. What is a priority in your life? Is God a priority? Before you leave home for work or on the weekend, do you have intimate fellowship with God? Have you thanked Him, prayed, and worshiped Him? Are you studying the Bible, which is a roadmap for our lives, or are you too busy? I personally don't even feel right if I leave the house and haven't spent quality time with Him. Spending time with God before your day begins sets the tone for your day. So now that we have talked about our spiritual priority, let's move on. I want you to think about some of the questions I'm going to ask. Sometimes as women, we say yes too often and too soon when we're asked to do favors or run errands or whatever it is. We are nurturers by nature and we want to help everybody. But my motto is, if helping you hurts me, then I can't help you. And I don't feel guilty about it either. So do you find yourself being regretful a lot because you said you would do this or do that for someone? If so, check your priorities. You can't help everybody. Learn to say no. The second priority you should be aware of is you. Yes, you are the second priority. Are you rested? The Bible says, "Come unto me those that are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Sometimes you may need to take a power nap, which will restore your soul. How is your health? Are you working out like you said you were going to? Are you eating properly, drinking enough water, taking me time? Are you walking in your purpose or taking the steps to fulfill your purpose? You know the saying, if mama ain't happy, then nobody is happy. So you must take care of yourselves, ladies. If you are married, your third priority is to your husband and making sure his needs are met. Now, I'm not just talking about sexual needs, but quality time and just time, that you have together, date night, whatnot. And then if you have kids, then they are next. Then after the kids are other family members. So God has an order. He is first, yourself, your spouse if you have one, and kids, then your job. God has an order, and sometimes as women, because we're so busy, we forget the order. Okay, so now that we're clear on that, how do we really obtain balance? First, make sure that you're not giving too much attention in one area and then tipping the scale and ignoring or neglecting the other areas. Make a to-do list and schedule what you will do on a particular day and how long it would take. Please set realistic goals, ladies. If you have 6 loads of laundry to do, you may not be able to get that all done on a school night, okay? Another important point I want to make is if you are going to obtain balance in your life, there are going to be some things or some people you will either need to give less attention to and time to, or things or people you will need to cut out. Now, I'm not talking about cutting off a spouse or kids, but some people will drain you, and if they are not doing anything with their life, they will want you to ride on the train with them. If you are working on a certain task and the phone rings, ignore it and set a time to return calls, check emails, etc. We lose the balance when we give too much attention to things and people that are not connected to our purpose. Take Facebook, for example. The only time I get on Facebook is when someone sends me a message. When you are busy working on what God has called you to do, You find yourself talking on the phone less, texting less, IMing less, Facebooking less, MySpacing less, and everything else. Listen to all that I called out. The devil's tactic is to get us distracted so we will lose our focus. Stay focused, ladies. Facebook, YouTube has nothing to do with our purpose, but it gives us a break and allows us a short period of time to connect with people. But don't be on there for hours at a time. Stick to your list. Now, if that's a necessity to you where you just have to get on Facebook, put it on your to-do list, schedule some time to do that. And once that time is over with, move on to your next task. Remember, no area in your life should have all of your time. Balance the scale. Always keep God first. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. I have to go. I hope that helps. And remember to obtain balance.